If you haven't noticed, I'm sharpening a chainsaw. I'm using something called a Precision Grinder Guided Chain Sharpener. I mean, they're all over the market. This is the original model, and it comes from a company, I think, in Pennsylvania. This is the G101 2XT. It's a Granberg file. And that's the company, Granberg International. It costs about $100. Highly recommend it, because as you can see, we're here in the backcountry, and we're sharpening it off of this little charge pack. You can also use your car battery to sharpen it. Now, this is a precision device, and once it's set in place, what it allows you to do is sharpen every single tooth on your saw blade exactly the same way. So, Alan, if you come in here, I can show everybody what that means. So, the simple way this mechanism works is it attaches to your bar in two places, here and here. And you just got to make sure that you don't get the blade involved and that the blade moves freely to begin with. So once it's set, then you have this gauge right here. And what that does is it sets the height of this device so you can come up and down. And to set where you want to grind, you simply put the grinder right here into a tooth and make sure that the radius of the outside of the grinder sits inside the tooth perfectly. Now, you've never seen this, Alan. Does that make sense what I just said?
Yes, it does.
And it's sitting perfectly in there, isn't it?
Right.
So, and that what allows you to do is actually check the angle of the cut on your blade. So we're using about a 33-degree angle on our chainsaw because that's what you want to do for cutting logs. Around 32 to 35 degrees is how you want to set this. And now, so once the angle is set and the depth is set perfect, you just you sharpen every single tooth. So let's do that. Now, you're actually checking your work by visual inspection, and you can see when you've ground off enough of the saw blade that it's completely sharp, because there'll be no more brown marks and it will be sharp and you can just touch it. What you're going to notice also, if you've never sharpened a chainsaw, is that every other tooth is opposite. So what we're doing is we're skipping every other tooth here and sharpening. And after we're done that, we know that the angle is set here at 33 degrees. You simply have to lift this up, you loosen the top here, and then you flip the whole apparatus over to the other side. And then I'm going to just set it back on the exact same angle for the opposing tooth, and you can just come in here and check it again. So I just come in and check that it's set right. I'll tighten it up right on there, and then we can sharpen the whole other side angle of the tooth. So I recommend everyone getting a precision grinder like the Granberg. They make Chinese knockoffs. I'm sure they do just as good a job. But this Granberg I've had for years has never failed me, and it's the top of the industry. Hope you got something out of the video. Sharpening your chainsaw is the most important thing you can do. And that being said, when you're chainsawing, any dirt on the stump, any dirt in the bark, anytime you put the bar on the ground and pick up dirt, it's going to dull your chain. So you want to avoid that at all times. And with a sharp chain like this, it's going to make easy work of all these trees we're about to cut today. So, thanks for watching. Share this video. Subscribe if you haven't. And be safe.